Is Austin City Hall as open as it could be? That's a big question that the publisher Mike Kanin of the Austin Monitor is here after asking that question and the results of an investigation into how the city handles public information requests. It's a big deal, especially, Mike, that we should say there's no oversight of the city's public information requests, which to me as a journalist is pretty shocking.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking. We were shocked to find, we were shocked to figure this out. Our reporter Sonny Stone took a couple weeks and really dug into how the public information request system works at the city of Austin. And I should add to what you noted up at the top there, this is sort of a national issue. I mean, when we were talking to some folks who work outside of the city of Austin, same issues, very little oversight in how folks respond, people who are requested of respond to these requests. And so it can produce some really frustrating results for folks who want some information.
Yeah, and explain, Mike, to our viewers why this is not only just a big deal for us, right, in the media, but this is a big deal for you at home because you want your city government to be open because they work for you.
Yeah, and it's if you've ever gone out there to try and figure out what's going on with something, say X with the city, the city has an obligation legal obligation to reveal what information it can about basically everything. And what we found is that when you ask those questions, and if you're asking specifically for information or documents, there's nobody sort of looking over anybody's shoulder while they're searching through their emails. And I think we like to err on the side of people are well-intentioned, and you're usually trying to do your best job when you're recovering this stuff. But there's nobody to make sure that you didn't miss something. And I know that when I've done public information requests and I've pulled back 0 emails about a subject that should really bring back more than 0 emails, I'm left wondering what's going on. I'm sure you've had the same experience.
Yeah, it kind of sounds to me though that it's kind of like on the honor system, that I'm just going to trust you to make sure that you get that done, and there's nobody looking over your shoulder making sure that you do get it done.
That's more or less how it is. And what we further found, and this was super interesting too, that for council offices, the city's IT departments, called CTM, that's the acronym, does do sort of a backup search to make sure that they got everything, if it's an email. But with the manager's office, there's no such backup search. And that was an interesting little asterisk. Couldn't quite figure out why that was.
Okay, I know we have to go. We're running out of time. But did Sonny get answers from the council as what's going to happen? Are you going to change this?
We didn't get we're going to change this. We got it. This is very important, which I think will hopefully lead to we're going to change this. Well, fingers are crossed.
Hopefully. Okay, thank you, Mike. Always interesting to talk to you. We'll see you here again to see what else is happening over at City Hall.
Sounds great.
And you can read that over on the Austin Monitor today, right?
Yep, austinmonitor.com.